Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Off-Grid Style with Tom and Nikki. I am Nikki, and today we are discussing prepping on a dime. And even on a tight budget, you can do this. It's going to take some creative thinking, some careful planning, and some resourcefulness, and the tips that we discuss in today's video. But when we're done, you will be able to prep on a dime. So let's get started. The first thing you have to concentrate on are your true essentials. And that would be food, water, shelter, and basic medical supplies. So you need to consider those first before you purchase anything else. These are critical for survival. So if you don't have these, you're not going to need any of the other stuff because you're not going to survive. You need to create a budget, and you need to stick to that budget. Set aside an amount that you can afford to use for prepping and stick to it. This will help you make sure that you don't impulse buy, because if you only have X number of dollars per pay period or per month or whatever works best for you, chances are you're not going to be as prone to, oh, I like that, I want that. The other thing is that try not to use credit of any sort. The only credit that I say is okay is if you get like that equal payment of X number of dollars per month for so many months and you won't be charged any interest. That's okay, but just make sure you budget for that. In other words, take that money away every month before you spend money on anything else for prepping. Doing it yourself and repurposing are complete and total prepper concepts. They're what preppers are all about. We don't like to spend money on things until we've figured out every possible way to do something ourselves. Learn how to fix things and learn how to reuse things you already have in new ways. As an example, you can see in this video, I have a old bathtub as a planter. It's already got the drain in it. It's perfect. You don't have to worry about water climbing or building up in the bottom of the planter, and it works great, and it's kind of quirky and cool looking. Same thing with the door. You can see that somebody took an old door and they repurposed it into a kind of cool drop-down desk. So if you're in a small space, don't have a lot of room, or just like the look of it, it also would be great in a kitchen area because it gives you extra space to set things on when you need it, but then can be put away when you don't. So you just have to get creative. And to help you, there are a ton of free resources available to you that can help you with your DIY and your creativeness and all those other things. There are online guides, you've got survival blogs, you've got YouTube, you have the library. No one goes, but there is a library. Virtually every town has a library. They've got tons of information there. Go to the library. You also have those home improvement stores, the larger ones. They will host workshops to teach you how to do things. Take advantage of those. They're free. There's no charge for them. And also sometimes you'll see community events. Typically they're more into the crafting and perhaps canning and sewing and things like that, but you do need to know how to do those things as well. Sales and discounts. And we all love sales and discounts. Do your research. Check what the price is. Check from a bunch of different places. You find a company that you like, or it's the only company that makes it. Like, for instance, if you purchased a Berkey, there's only one company that makes them, Berkey. So check out, everybody else and look to see what the best price is. Then find out when they have sales. Most companies will have sales at least maybe semi-annually, or maybe after season. They'll try to get rid of stuff from the season before that they don't want to have hanging around, so they'll put it on a massive discount. That's the time to buy it. Also, look for discounts. Join places that have memberships that give you perks, like my grocery store. Every time I spend money there, they give me points. Yeah, I know it takes a while to add up, but at least I'm getting money back eventually, where if I didn't have that, I wouldn't. Same with my gas station. My gas station, whether I purchase things inside or buy gas, I get points, and I can turn around and use those points as a discount on the gas. So that's a good deal for me. No interest payments. Amazon is one of them. Amazon Prime Day is a great example. Just be sure, again, let's say that you did 6 equal payments of $50. Then for the next 6 months, you better be setting aside $50 of your budget for prepping before you spend any money elsewhere. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the hole. And then there are what they call secondhand stores. Not necessarily the greatest term for them, but you're talking about places you can get things like clothing, blankets, tools, guns, all kinds of different things you can purchase depending on where you go. You can find items to repurpose. Where can you go? You can go to flea markets, you can go to yard sales, you can go to garage sales, pawn shops, thrift stores, church sales, and also I have one near me. I know that there are a lot of them out there. There are local buy sell groups. Check those out as well. They're usually on your social media accounts. Check those out and see what they have to offer. Coupons and asking. Real simple. Use coupons. Like for instance, I know that Procter & Gamble's website has a manufacturer's coupon deal that you can use. My regular grocery store, the one I go to the most, has an app, and I can scroll through the app before I go shopping and see if there are any sales on anything that I might not necessarily have on my shopping list, but it's something I want to stock up on. Also, buying in bulk, BOGOs, buy one, get ones. Those are always great. Prime Day on Amazon. If you know that you have certain items you want on Prime Day and you cannot beat it, it really is a good deal. Then be sure and save up your budgeted amount for prepping for as many months as you need to get the items that you want to get on Prime Day. This way you're not putting yourself in the hole. Also, grocery stores put out circulars. You can also pick them up when you walk in the grocery store. My father-in-law loves to still get his newspaper, so we have it delivered to him, and every week the circular comes out in the newspaper. And ask if they have a discount program. It's not going to hurt. The worst they can say is no, and they're not going to think any less of you for it. Ask. So buying essentials, you could always buy them, but wait until you have a good sale on them. Don't just go to the grocery store and pay regular price for a case of green beans. They're going to go on sale sooner or later, so wait until they go on sale and then buy in bulk when that happens. Same with anything else that's an essential item, especially non-perishable foods. Make a list of the items that you need and check routinely every week to see if they are on sale. Growing your own food and preserving it will save you eventually a ton of money on grocery store bills. Seeds are very, very inexpensive. Grow your veggies and fruit or whatever the case might be from seed whenever possible, because you will save a ton of money by doing that. Also, grow your own herbs, not just for spices and those kinds of things, but also for herbal remedies. As an example, I always have rosemary growing, at least a couple of bushes, because you take a fresh rosemary sprig, you put it in some nice hot water, you let it sit there for about 15 minutes, and you drink it. It's not the greatest taste in the world, but if you have a headache, it gets rid of it immediately. Be flexible. Sometimes what you thought you had allocated your budget for ends up not being the plan because something else that you need has a massive sale on it, so you decide to get that instead. So don't be thinking that you are stuck in stone when you write down what you're going to purchase with your budget every month. Remember, being resourceful, learning, and planning are just as important as anything else that has been covered in this video. This isn't a sprint. It's going to take time. It definitely is going to take time. So don't think you're going to get everything at once. Keep track of your purchases. Yes, I have a spreadsheet. Keep track of your purchases. If you notice that you have 3 months of flour, but you only have 1 month of pasta and canned corn, then you need to concentrate on those items to get them up to where the flour's at. Then you're equal, and then you can start to build on that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Say hello. And I hope you enjoyed it again. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you.